Well, hello gang, I'm in my old hometown and I'm at my first grade and second grade school, the North Street School. It's looking a little worse for wear. Just a little bit. But I was here a long time ago as a little boy, just starting out. I don't even know if it's used anymore. Alpha Best. I don't know. It's looking a little tired. It's old. They got cameras. And this is the principal's office over here, and the secretaries. Doesn't look used anymore. I mean, the paint is peeling and cracking, and probably lead paint too. Very old. My sister went here, and she's 11 years older than me. It's looking a little shop worn, weather worn. Yeah, it's tired. The end where that big K is, yellow K, that's an addition. That came much later even after I graduated, I think. I'm not sure what's in there, just more rooms. But the rest of it is looking kind of abandoned. Especially with the shades all torn up like that. But I thought I'd come down here, park my car, and maybe take a bike ride. So I'm going to check out old room 2, where I went to school, the first grade. So that's going to walk around the side. So I'm going to pause this until I get over there. It's just around the corner here after the building. School facilities for North Street personnel between 7 a.m. 4 p.m. No public access during these times. Thank you. Okay, we're around the corner. This is the cafeteria. I don't know. They're all tinted windows. I don't think you can see inside. No, it's all black tinted windows. Well, that one, oh. This one, no, you can't see. Some of the old fiberglass chairs are still in there. Oh my goodness, wow. But that's the cafeteria, and sometimes it was used as the gym room, and the stage where I was dressed up as an elf or something, and I was in a singing group from the during Christmas. So this, call Barry, whoever Barry is. Must be the maintenance guy. Yeah. But room 2 was right here. This was room 2. It's not room 2 now, it's 25. And my first grade teacher was Mrs. Johnson. And wow, look at the old doors. My goodness. Remember, we came out here and I slipped on ice and bumped my head. And they brought me to the nurse's office and called my mother. I was accident prone. These are the bathrooms. I got a funny story about those too. Room 2's toilet always plugged up, always overflowed all over the floor, and the kids just went screaming, ah! One kid barely even had his pants up after he flushed, and he got his pants all wet. This is room 1. This was the last room on the wing. That was the dumpster. This was the playground out here. Of course, those that stuff wasn't out there, the little kid stuff. But this parking lot wasn't even here. I don't believe. Well, it might have been. Maybe this is where all the teachers parked. But this was the exit. The hallway. Excuse me. Probably can't see in there. Oh my goodness. LED lights. Look at that. It's disaster. Can you see in there? It must be. Wow. And you can see the old fiberglass chair is way down there. That's as close as I can zoom in. But I remember we had the orange ones. Do you remember those? Yep, and they were attached to the desks. But then they got new ones where they weren't attached to the desks. The tabletops, the fiberglass tabletops, I think that's what they were. I'm not even sure if they're fiberglass or some kind of stone or whatever. You'll know what I mean. Alright, wow. That's the room 1 there. Room 2 down there. They are gunshots. So this is all. This has been here. I just don't remember it. All these rooms. I was also in room 11 with Mrs. McLaughlin. Very strict woman. Loved using the ruler to whack your knuckles. I wonder if they still do that today. Probably not. It's kid abuse. I'm damaged for life. I can't live with myself anymore. I was abused. I got hit with a ruler. Some people need a little bit more than a ruler to straighten them out today. Anyway, here's the kiddie playground. That was never out here. That light tan part is the addition. We didn't have that. Some writing on the back of it. Lloyd, I don't know. I didn't know we had a shooting range in Tewksbury. But the old playground fence is still out there. It's way out there. Still rusty. It was rusty when I went to school. They added a fence to the left of it. They left a big gap in the side. Yep. Remember the little girl seeing 2 dogs that were stuck together humping? She said, "What are they doing?" Great question for the teachers to answer, right? Oh, leave them alone, leave them alone. Get away from the dogs. They're just neighborhood dogs. They ran around loose. Yeah, it's not taking care of it at all. Uh-oh. Is that a cone with pierogi disease? Or Peyronie disease? I don't know. It's all Greek to me. Yep. It's the Wicked Witch's hat. She melted. Oh, my beautiful wickedness. Oh, see what you've done. Oh, I melted. Yep. That's a great hat cone. Great big hat cones. And, yep, it's seen better days. No. Okay, well, you got lots of birdage out there. And the old playground fence. It was also used as a baseball field, softball field. Field for everything. Kickball, Red Rover. Send Bonehead right over. Yep. Okay, so let's make our way back to the car. Get my BMX out. I ride around Tewksbury a little bit. It's just where I went to school, and kind of sad to see it in the shape it's in. I guess it's not used for anything anymore. Wow. Shocking. I didn't hear anything about it. I really didn't. There's some kids having fun doing donuts back here. That's nothing new. That's everywhere. They got a big weird antenna up there. Mark calling Orson. Come in, Orson. Hey, Laser Breath. Where are you? But that's it. That house next door. That's always been there, but looks like they're making an addition or redoing it. Yeah, I think it was a lot smaller back in my day. Yeah, I used to come out here. Do not enter, children boarding. It's funny. I wonder if any of those teachers are still above ground. They also did Tewksbury voting here a long time ago. My dad used to come down and everybody had their posters and signs out. Vote for me, vote for this one, vote for that one. All the voting booths were set up in the kitchen. Cafeteria, stage. Oh, we got guests. That car in front of me wasn't there before. Yeah, but the lights are still on. Still got lights over the overhang. Just to come out. Get the bus right here. There's the flagpole. I remember getting on the bus going to, well, let's see, the zoo. And where was it? Yeah, lots of places. Stoneham Zoo was one of them. Went for a lot of road trips, school trips. Missed those. Very cool. All right, let's go see what we got here. All right, let's go for a ride. See how this comes out. Deliveries only. That must have been for the kitchen. Wow, this is sad. Oh well. Lots of memories here. Some good, some bad. Outside, stuff still hanging from school kids, lots of boarded up windows. Wow, I had no idea. I did not know. I wonder where they all went. Additional doors there. Huh, I don't know if it goes around or not. We're gonna find out. Mix it. Oh yeah. This was never here when I went to school. Oh yeah. Woo. Pow, bam. Lots of old chairs in there. Yeah, storage. Oh, looks like something went down here. There's a tree across it. I don't know if you can see that or not. Over the parking lot, there's a walkway. Huh. That's sad. These used to have bubble windows in them. They popped out. And now they're flat. There used to be the big bubbles. And then they were different colors too. They were like red, blue, green, yellow. Nope. Now they're just filled in with flat glass or whatever it is. Still get Christmas stuff up in the windows. Huh. Let's take a walk down this way. Ride down this way. I gotta make sure I locked my car. I think I did. Okay, it's locked. Just want to make sure. I've had dreams with this part of the walkway around here many decades ago. Weird actually coming down here now. Yeah, it's old. I remember when they first did it, but now it's really old. Bumpy. This is North Street in Tewksbury Mass. Look for me. Oh, it smells. Oh, all the wildflowers. Wow. Smell grapes. Smells good. This house to the left was an old girlfriend's best friend. Her name was Cookie. Actually, her real name was Karen. Karen Rankin, Linda Small. That was their house over there. Used to be green. Cookie died a couple years ago. She was cremated and her ashes were sent out to sea. She was a beach bum. She lived up at the beach, Hampton Beach. On one of the alpha numeral streets. There's A Street, B Street, and so on. I don't know what this is. The Sal Frasca Soccer Complex. Oh, that's what it is. That's right down there along the railroad tracks. That was never here. I think it was a dirt path for utility workers and train people. You can see the old train signals, they haven't changed. I'll give you a lift here. Oh, I just passed right there. Those are some old signals right there. The tracks are used. As you can see, they're still shiny. Used to be the Trans Am trains used to come down here, but now CSX owns them now. Remember many days that train would fly over these tracks. Now it does about 20 miles an hour if that. It's hooked up to Lawrence where I was earlier in another video that I was trying to get to, but the rail trail was, the bridge was out, so I couldn't cross it. It was very busy downtown, so I didn't get there. I don't know how bumpy it's going to be, but maybe I can go down there on my bike. We'll see. People fly down here, so you gotta be careful. There's a blind corner. Sounds good. Are we gonna live? Yes, we are. So railroad ties. Those look newer. Right there. Some railroad ties. I think I'm still zoomed in. Let me zoom out. There. I don't know how far we can get on this, but we can try. Used to party down here. Yep, I drive my truck. Yeah, I probably won't get too far down this way. It's too rocky, too much. Railroad tracks are just too heavy. And I don't think I can ride down the tracks. That would be bumpy too. Ooh. Don't want to drive over that. Get nails sticking out of it. Oh yeah. Yeah, throw it over there. So no, I guess we can't go down the railroad tracks. It's just too bumpy. So yeah, we'll have to pass on that. I don't think we can go down the side either. Away from the stones. We can try. As long as we don't get any nails in our tires. There's lots of wood. A little more packed over here on the edge. This is hobo land. Yeah, I don't think so. Nope. But that goes all the way into, oh, let's see, not far from my work in Hudson. And takes a left, goes near the Merrimack River, over some bridges, some nice bridges. But it does look cool, huh? Look how long that looks. Woo! Yeah, cool. Yeah, it's too bad it's not accessible like it used to be. It used to be like packed dirt. Now it's all the filled in stone for the railroad ties so they don't fall apart. Good test for the phone holder. Yes, I took the phone holder off with a bone disc, put it on the Iconics here. We'll see how it comes out. That is some big rocks and they're loose. But somebody's been down here. You can see the tracks in a vehicle. Pipes. That's a broken wood. I wonder what that's about. Sticks. busted. 4x4s. Yep. Oh, this stuff is awful. Yep, we ain't doing that. Unfortunately. Oh, we got a footing. Okay. Well, we tried. I guess we can go see the soccer complex. See what that's about. Never been here before. Seeing a car come down. Upper fields, grades 5 through 12. Additional parking. So it's connected to the school. This is new to me from my old hometown. Whew. Oh, lots of cars here. Okay. This is where we used to party down here. This is the end of the... This used to be the end of the runway to the airport, Tewksbury Airport, which is no longer. Automobile traffic strictly for authorized vehicles only. This is the Edward Flanagan Soccer Footbridge. Flanagan. In recognition of many years of dedicated service to the youth of Tewksbury. April 2002. Got big planks. Nice bridge. There's a brook underneath it. Wow, there's a huge tree. I mean, really huge. Down there. There we go. It's awful quiet. For everybody, where is everybody? Oh, now I hear voices. Okay. This area for soccer use only. Tewksbury Redmen. Oh, I'm not allowed in. Check out fanware. Tewksbury. Oh, wow. They got a lot of fields. A lot of fields. Wow, look at that. It's huge. Soccer that big. Okay. Well, we're seeing all we can see. Yeah, cars not allowed. Must be a game coming. Well, this is pretty cool. Yep, we used to party in these fields way out here. A long time ago. We had a bridge that we made to cross off the railroad tracks into the fields behind the airport. Sometimes the police would check it out, but we mostly stayed pretty stealthy. Oh, we got lights back here, big soccer field, volleyball, whatever it is. Huh. I'm discovering my town all over again. Another one over here. It's never that popular back when I went to school. Yeah, here's the other one. Got a big building. It says, just play, have fun, enjoy the game. Woo. Look at all the, wow, there are nets upon nets upon nets. Never seen so many. 1, 2, 3, 4. Damn, there must be 20 of them up there. Tewksbury Youth Soccer. Can't talk today. Huh. Well, we got all the sponsors on the fence. Opposite Lanes, AJM Construction, DEI Systems, and no, that's not Dale Earnhardt Incorporated. Can thank Teresa for that. Twat waffle. Huh. And this one isn't being used. Yep, cool. Let's see what else we got. Oh, it's a snack shack. What's that? Oh, wow. I just seen something cool. An old telephone pole. You got all those glass insulators on it, on top of it. Let's see, I don't know if I'm getting that in the picture or not. The sun's in the glare. Yeah, there it is. There it is. It's a little better view, but yeah, glass insulators are on that old telephone pole. There's the railroad tracks to the right. This is probably where we had our bridge, somewhere in here. So, there's the tracks right there, just above the grass line. Be cool to catch a train. All right. Bumpy roads take me home to the place I don't belong. Tewksbury Mass, it's a mess. Yep. Go up this little grade, over the hill, through the woods. I don't have grandmother's house to go to. They tore it down. Both of them. Yep, we drive down here where these car tracks are. We go all the way down, sneak and take a right. I don't think we can go down. These look just as bad this side. Hey, there's a bicycle. 2 bicycles. Whoa, look at this. Holy shit. Look at that. Discoverage. Wow. It's got a nice rack on the back. Luggage rack. Probably stolen. Or in the neighborhood. Well, let's see what else we get to discover down here, huh? It's stolen and oh, there's a railroad tie. I mean a railroad rail. And some ties. And a stone wall. They just pushed it over there in the woods. See it? Yeah, Jim, never mind. We've seen rails before. Okay. Getcha. Gotcha. Good. I'm gonna get shot. We got some rail plates. Just sitting here. Old rail plates. Good scrap iron. What other bikes can we find? Stolen kids' bike. Not stealing this without a fight. There, Pilgrim. I have to watch this. Looking in the woods off to the side here, just seeing more railroad ties. Except these are rotted out. This is where kids hide their bikes so they can get a new one for Christmas. My bike got stolen. Not really, but I want a new one. I know, kids. Well, let's see, there's a red marker down here. I think it's a mile marker or a gas pipe marker. Bouncy, 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 bouncy. Yeah, there's railroad ties leaning up against trees. What is that? Guido. Oh, Guido. MCI. What's MCI? I know that term, but... Oh, the skeeters and black flies. Sun's going down. Up some tracks. Where's Buck's car, Willie? When's he coming along? All right. Let's go on the other side. Oop, don't touch the tracks, oh no. We got a little path through the woods to the condominiums over there. Ooh. Don't know what that was, but maybe I don't want to know. Something crawling. Probably a snake. Whew. It's another muggy day. Oh, by the way, it is Tuesday. I think it's the 18th. Tim's working today. My neighbors are visiting their son, so I want to get out to get away because they tend to ask too many questions, and I don't feel like answering them about their kid. Said no. Ooh, there's a Firestone. Firestone tire, white lettered tire. Right there. And a tree growing out of it. The name you know is Firestone. Where the rubber meets the road. Showing my age, huh? You old fart. Yeah, I'm still standing. Nothing to do with the Elton John song. Whew. Hot, hot, hot. So, went to get a bike carrier today. Yep. Got it over in a school parking lot to put it on. And there were parts missing. I said, are you kidding me, really? So it's delayed. We're gonna have another new one tomorrow, and I said, check it out before you sell it to me, please. Because the box was sealed with tape, but it could have been retaped up. Man, there's a lot of broken ties around here. Pieces, bits and pieces. Well, we got a trail through there to the condos. Aha! Hit his bike over here. My bike got stolen. Let's go check it out. Looks like a BMX. Might be a Walmart thing. The wheel is bent to hell. Looks like it got run over by the train. Oh, what is it? It's got gears, so it's not that. There it is. Oops, there it is. Oops, there it is. Bent beyond recognition. That looks old. Anybody want it? Let me know. I don't know what it is. It is old. There's a chair. Probably brought the chair out to watch it get crushed by the train. Yep. My guess is got reflectors. It's not a BMX, a real BMX. Oops, I got my light on. I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna shut my light off. Okay, I confirmed it's a Huffy. Which Huffy? I do not know. The dork disc is broken. It's got a derailleur. Got a huge chainring. Huge. And got brake calipers on it. One-piece cranks. And yeah, it's a Huffy something. I'd say 5-speed, 10-speed, something. Anyway, that's all for that. Oh, we got a stick in mine. Okay, there we go. On a stick. I don't see any other bikes. I see some rails. Rail parts. Boy, they really did the job over here. Lots of rails, lots of pieces, lots of iron. Wow. Okay, that's going to do it for this train ride. Oh, there's a guardrail up against a tree. The guardrail's in the woods. All right, let's go back to the car. Oh. Found something else. BJ's! They lost their BJ hat. Yeah, that bike's been there a while. Well, that's too bad we couldn't go down the alongside the railroad tracks. That would be cool. Too much stonage. Oh boy, it smells good right here. With all the wildflowers. Oh boy. Yeah. It's not bothering my sinuses either. Not that much. Haven't had a sneezing fit yet. Don't get the handlebars into the wood. You'll go flying into those metal guardrail, cut your neck, and bleed to death. So hopefully they get me the correct and now not missing any parts bike carrier. I was planning on possibly leaving tomorrow, but now I'm waiting for the bike rack. And he said he'll probably have it in around noontime, so I want to leave Thursday. I don't want to be too early, I don't want to be too late. Beep, beep. Alright, let me load this bugger in there and we'll get back to you. Okay, we're down at another end of the railroad tracks. Further down Tewksbury, the chain is down, so we can go through. Well, I'm going to walk through, I'm not going to drive down. Over there is Barker Road, which was dedicated to my grandfather, who was chief of police many decades ago. And here's some more old signals. And there used to be 2 lanes of tracks here, and there was a bunch of cars, box cars, all lined up in it, all the way down there, off to the right. But they tore up the tracks. Actually, I think that's all the railroad ties down there. There's also a wire here, as you can see. You don't want to touch that. There's a split. This is all, looks like a hobo has been here. Hobo shoestring. And up there's Route 38. And there's a bunch of splits right there. There's where 2 goes. 2 splits off. There's a new signal right there, already tagged. Don't know whose it is. There's a pail there. So somebody's looking for a ride. That's not Greg, although it was blue. There we go, got a rail here. Bunch of rails over here. There's the building we stopped at. I don't know if we can cut through. I don't want to touch that wire. I don't want to bother the hobo's pail. Train hopper. think you just went down this way. Yep. There's a spare tire. What is this? Whoa, Rochester, New York. Something. Get your fingers out of the screen again, Jim. Check that out. So, great big. You got some of your train parts in here. Rochester, New York. Cool. You got a spare tire. Check out these old signals. Well, the sun's in my eyes. I don't know if you can see them or not. There we go. Oh, 240 volts. That'll curl your pubes. This is a switch. Hand throw. There's power. There's your big blocks, so nobody messes with it. There's your switch over there. It directs you to one way or the other. Pretty neat stuff. Here's the wiring. You don't want to touch that at all. Rails company. Oh yeah, we can go cut through here. Make sure my car is locked again. I am suffering from Alzheimer's, so there we go. Beep. Oh, we're gonna cut through here. Pause. Walk up to the sign. We were here last year with my cousins. The chief police, Chief Columbus, wasn't able to come down. He was on vacation, but he was supposed to meet us here, dedicate the street, rededicate the street to my grandfather, Chief Cyril Barker. And there it is up there. Parker Road. And yeah, it's just it's pretty cool. Alright, let's go back. This is a busy road. It's just a business down here on the end, a couple businesses. And just a few houses, that's all. Well, we got a yellow pipe back there about something. Not sure what. Some jugs. Here's the back of the signals. Check out the antenna that goes to those new boxes. Yeah, so that's pretty cool, huh? Got a little ladder, you can get up to it. Get up on the signals. I guess that's to repair them if they have to. And I'm not going to go down there, because there's probably more homeless and hobos. Yeah. Guess what I found? Can you see that? I don't know if you can see that. That's a penny that was flattened out. Here's a quarter. What else can we find? Oh. Uh-oh. They found us. Let's see what else. Anything else around here? On the rails again. Just can't wait to get on the rails again. I don't think that's how the song goes. Yeah, that one's been there a long time. So I'm not going to get near the switch and get my foot stuck in it. That wouldn't be cool. Not cool at all. Stay away from the rails. I'm a rail fan. Also a fan of hobos. Train hoppers, hobos, whatever you want. Sure do miss hobo shoestring. But we got his videos to watch over and over if we need to. Alright, let's head back to the Z. There's that big antenna. Big. Big, 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 big. Let's check out some tagging while I'm down here. Lots of metal things just hanging around. So we got, is that anybody we know on YouTube? Recognize the tag? It says, be careful. This is a new one because it's really shiny. I always worry about all the old taggers that aren't with us anymore, that they'll be gone. Segway. What kind of a tag is that? That's all you could come up with? Alright. Telco. You never know, you might walk into a hobo that's sleeping behind you. Although it's pretty noisy. Well, this one has a light, so you won't want to stay back here. So, yeah, there's a hobo pail. I did just see somebody walk off right before I came up and stopped the car. Might have been walking away thinking I'm a cop or something. I am not. Yeah, we got a rail. Got a spike. We're not going to take that. We're going to leave that there. I am taking the quarter and the penny. You're out. 26 cents. So, yeah, I think there was another rail over here. They used to park their rail cars here. I remember them. Yep, here's the rail. It's in the ground. It's there. You just can't see it. They buried it. And it goes way up there. It was like a storage area or an unloading area. And I don't know what that says up there for tagging. Can't tell. I haven't got my reading glasses on. So we gotta go back out. Yeah, here's the rails here. There's one. There's two. Right where my foot is. Go beans! I can't get over that antenna, whatever that is. It sends signals to the tower, main office. Got propane. I can smell it. Who the hell fills that up? Way in there. There's tagging on that. I'm not going in there. Chick City. No, thank you. So we'll be back at the Big Z. Yep. Iconics is in the back. Okay, let's move on and pop up somewhere else. Okay, we got to do this real quick. I'm back in Tewksbury St. Mary Cemetery, and locked up the car. Sun's behind a big cloud. This place closes at dusk. see what's down here. Of course, they don't want us going down here. More reason for me to go down here. There was construction down here. The road off the side of St. Mary's Cemetery in Tewksbury. Years ago, a friend and I came down here and they had these huge, like, pyramids of dirt. I mean, they were huge. They were mountains. We took videos of them. It was open last week, the gates. But I like it better when they're closed. That means nobody's down here. There is another entrance. There's just a bunch of Jersey barriers stacked. It's all growing in now. Might be able to see something. This is not an official trail of anything. It's just a development that we don't know what they're doing. They were probably going to build condos and everything, but seems like that was scrapped. I got a lot of tall brush here, overgrowth, and it doesn't seem to go anywhere after this. A bunch of yellow flowers. Troubled Golf Course is back there, over those trees. There is a stone wall back there. We've walked back there, but it's all growing in now. Maybe come back here in the fall and winter when all this is overgrowth has died off. Looks like just a dump now. Dump for wood, scrap, junk, trees. Yeah, I don't want to go into the tall grass. Lots of wildlife out here though. They do have tree stands, hunting tree stands out here up in those trees. Just beyond. I know I've been up one. There's like 3 of them out there somewhere. But I'm not going to go out there and look for them. So, okay, they didn't go very far with just dumping stuff. Yeah, we all thought they were going to have condominiums and everything back here, but it looks like it's stalled. I don't know because it's next to the cemetery have to do with it or not. Can't go down there, but there used to be big, huge mountains of dirt. I can't go down there. That goes out the cemetery down that way on the right. There's a well of some type here. There used to be like a way station here with dirt. There's the big concrete blocks and the stack of Jersey barriers over there. And a bunch of rocks with looks like a grill. It used to be one. The remnants of one. Alright, nothing to see here. We'll move along. Used to come back here as a kid as well. no other reason to sneak into the golf course. I used to come out at Thanksgiving, because after Thanksgiving meal at my grandparents' house, we used to walk the golf course for something to do. Go back and see the Merrimack River. Maybe I'll do that. That's something to do I can do this fall. I don't know if I'll be doing it this Thanksgiving or not. Because we usually go to the Hard Rock Cafe and have our celebrate our turkey dinners down there. Because we really don't have any family. They don't have the fountain going in the pond. It's really low water. We used to race our soap boxes down here. Of course, we put on like hundreds of miles. The cemetery gang, as we were known, riding around this very cemetery. And we tow our soap boxes from our house on a rope, pull them all the way down the street, and we'd start up here. Yep. We'd start at the top of this hill. And it's quite steep. This would be right around here, like our starting line. Somewhere around here. We'd line side by side, and we'd go by and try to race each other. Right down here, past the building. Of course, back then this pavement was much smoother, no cracks or anything. Come down here. And it used to go straight, right here. That's where it went straight, right past the building. And the end of that driveway would be the finish line. See, over here, you can see this piece is original, and they planted those trees. Those trees weren't here, and it came straight down this way. And it was like a long run. That was about 60, let's see, I'm 68 and a half. So I'd say about 56 years ago, we'd be running down here. Yep. So those trees are pretty old. They redid this building. It used to be just all white and brick. But they painted over the brick. Made it gray. So here I am one more time on the bicycle in the cemetery all these years later. Some of the friends I rode with, they're all gone. Except one, he's up in Maine. John's up in Maine. I did hear David was still around, but I haven't seen him in, since I was like 20. We come down here too on our bicycles, and we just fly. felt good. Pump the brake, pump the brake. All right. Let's see if we can cross the road without getting killed. This is River Road, Tewksbury, Mass. Connects to 133 up that way. And this way goes all the way to 93 if you keep going straight. Through Andover, into Lawrence. Of course, there's no sidewalks here either. Whew. My cousin Dana's house is right off to the left here. Used to be my aunt and uncle's house. I'll get you a picture. That was my cousin Dana's house. Oops. Busy, busy, busy. That's my cousin Marion's house over right next door. The Trollsall's house is here on the right. They own Trollbrook Golf Course. That's that yellow building off to my left. 157 River Road. A lot of Halloween parties in that garage over the years. All right. Tennis center is off to the left. And the golf course off to the left here. The Sager's house. Gary Sager's house is to the right here. That's where they lived. My grandmother's house was right here, where this new house is built. They tore it down. And this used to be my grandparents' yard. The Barkers. The house next to it was never there. That was a garden. That's Leroy's house now. But we had a walk-through garden. We have the blind driveway up here. I lived on the right. The next house over where these trash bins are. And you can't even see the rock anymore. There's Dino Rock. When there's no growth over it. Lots of ruts right here. Let's see if I can pick you up. There's the big rock, that was his head, then his body, then the stone wall was his tail. .237 River Road. Doesn't look like anybody's there. That's it, they took the shutters off. They blocked up the garage door. There's the big rock up there. Stone wall's still there. Guardrail. And the wide driveway. Our old mailbox is still there after all these years. They put up a fence though. I got a light. There's the water meter. Water shut off. Got an LED light there. Across the street was McMahon's. They used to babysit me a lot. That's the cousin of Ed McMahon of the Tonight Show. And I used to see Jerry Lewis and Ed McMahon come over and visit. There'd be a whole big party of people over there. I don't know if they still live there or not. His wife Alice was killed in a car accident with Ed. Ed McMahon is also his cousin, Ed McMahon. Alice was like a movie star. Always wearing these exotic, beautiful, expensive dresses. And the girl next door, my ex-wife, yeah, she's gone too. She passed away in 2020. Lived down in that house down there. Her brother also passed away, my best friend Scott Romalo. Everything's pretty much grown in. You can't see anything anymore. Riding a bike down here today is pretty scary. It's a lot busier than it used to be. That's Mill Hill up there. Up, the car's coming down. Really don't want to get in the side of the road with all this overgrowth. So there's a little pit stop here for the pump. This is the sewer pump. That goes off, a big alarm goes off, the power goes out. There used to be a trail here. Where is it? It's kind of grown in. It went back to the golf course. You could cut through, go next to the brook, and there's a pond over there. I'll show that to everybody this fall. That'll be something to walk around. Kind of a cool thing to do in the fall in the golf course when it's closed. But that was where I grew up, right there. 237 River Road, tan house. It used to be 2 stories, but we had a fire. I kind of lost everything. I had a bedroom upstairs along with my sister. Yeah, but it's changed a bit. Doesn't look as good as it used to. That's for sure. They're not, I don't know why, but it looks ugly. Wish I could afford it, but when my stepmother sold it, but no, that didn't work out. So, yep. Let's get out of here before we get hit. I'll come down here maybe another day on a Sunday or something when it's less crowded. Feels weird riding a bike here again. Oop. There it is. Troublebrook Golf Course and Tennis Center. Weird feeling riding this road again. Hey Dana, can you come out and play? Grab your bike. And John, who lives up in Maine, this is his house here. John Jop. He lived there, and his aunt and uncle lived next door. Over here, Stan and Joe, which was my mom and dad's best friend. They went to Hawaii together, and they lived there. And the patrons that owned A&L Taxi, and I had a crush on Mimi Petron, lived right here. Well, I love swimming with her. She was hot. We used to hang around here in the Halloween at St. Mary's Cemetery and scare the kids as they walked by. Start yelling and wearing creature costumes. It was funny. They'd scream and run. Sometimes they'd drop their bag of candy. Oh, good! Alright, let's go put the bike away. But yeah, there's usually a fountain here. And it's beautiful in the spring. Spraying up real high, like about, oh, I don't know, 15, 20 feet. It's really high pressure. Looks beautiful. The water's low and it isn't working. Last week I was hoping it was working so I could get a picture next to it, but oh well. Not this time. I used to have another girlfriend named Elise. I spray painted her name on the ground up here, somewhere in around here, and on the stone wall to the left. Her name now is Elise Johns. Her married name. She lives in Spencer, Mass. She had a cottage up where we did it in Washington, New Hampshire, on Highland Lake. And we had a crush on each other, but she was unfortunately too young. Alright, so I'm going to put this back in the Big Z, and might call this video the end, or I'll combine it with something else. Okay, thanks for watching, thanks for stopping by, thanks for riding along, thanks for the adventure, even though it might be boring, but it's something I want to record for me as well. Just places I lived and grew up in. It was just kind of fun and surreal that I'm one of the last ones to ride a bike through this area in the town of guys my age. And I can still do it, and I'm still above ground, and some of them are here underneath it. All right, take care, get out and ride, because you never know, you might not be able to tomorrow. Peace all. Take care.